This is Women's History Month, and we are celebrating women all over our state. This week, I had the great honor of emceeing the Women's Leadership Luncheon in Southington, featuring mayors and first selectmen from all across our state, all women. And they honored a trailblazer, former Hartford Mayor Ann Uccello, the first woman elected mayor in Connecticut, and the first woman elected mayor of a capital city in the United States. She turns 100 years old in May. These leaders talked about her legacy and about their own journeys. You were a kid when Ann Uccello was elected. Do you remember the news?
You know, I remember Ann Uccello being mayor of Hartford, and she was an incredible leader, and at the time she was the only female leader of a capital city anywhere in the country. She really was a trailblazer for women. We all stand on her shoulders.
Growing up, who was your role model as a woman?
Ella Grasso. Ella Grasso. I met her in high school, and after meeting her at a youth in government program, I always wanted to go into public service.
My mother was my role model. She was the multitasker professional.
My grandmother, believe it or not, she never held office, but she was always involved in her town politics. So she and I always talked about politics.
What are your words of wisdom?
Well, the key thing I would think is that you can have everything that you want. When I grew up, there was still a little bit of this sense that you couldn't be working and have children and a family, and I would encourage everyone, male or female, to realize you can have everything you want. You just have to be a good manager of time, and don't ever let anybody set up any barriers.
I would say to girls and young women that public service is an incredible opportunity to help lots of people, and we need you. We need you because in Congress it's only 24% women, in our legislature it's 28% women, and there are only 18% women governors, so we need you. So please consider it as a career opportunity.
One of the things that changed my life was the priority of my mother to encourage us to do sports, competitive sports, and there have been studies, multiple studies, that have said women that have done competitive sports are much more likely to run for elected office because they know losing is not the end of the world, and you know teamwork, and also you know what hard work is all about. So,
how proud of your daughter are you? You must be.
So proud of her. She's wonderful. She's done a wonderful job. She's just a wonderful person. I'm so proud of her.
When she was 10 years old, did you think she'd be mayor someday?
Yes.
Now, a follow-up to a story we brought you last summer about the Hartford Courant, the oldest continuously published newspaper in America. The two journalists we interviewed are leaving the Courant following a huge reduction in staff in the past few years, which was the focus of our in-depth report. Daniela Altamari is joining Route50.com to cover politics, and Alexa Philippou has joined ESPN to cover women's basketball. Both showed tremendous courage to tell their story to us about their employer. Their boss at the time at the Courant has also left the paper. Rick Green is now on our team here at News 8 as managing editor. Last week, we talked to the Democratic challenger looking to unseat Congressman John Larson in the 1st District. Now, a Republican challenger is stepping forward.
If you look at Connecticut, as a state, we rank just about the highest in debt and just about the highest in poor economic growth.
Why this OBGYN says he is the candidate to replace Congressman Larson.